Welcome to Hina. I'm sure you know how this game works. Boot it up. Chad, I have an advent calendar. This was bought for me. I don't know. I woke up and it was in my house, so I assume it was bought for me. But I used to love these things because the chocolate in them was always so good. Now, here's the thing, chat. You gotta play by the rules, okay? You gotta play by the rules of the advent calendar. The advent calendar says you eat one per day. Well, it's currently the 17th, so I can eat 17 of these things. But I can't eat any more than that unless you break the rules. You gotta break the rules. Alright. Character customization. There I am. So, the new update isn't out yet, chat. But there are new characters on the way. Flan, Yuma, and Nima. I am Junpeace. I'm going to eat my chocolate ball. Now, chat, I also have my drink. My Diet Dr. Kelp. The last time I did that, I was playing so good, I didn't have to drink. Switched off. Lindy, please. Okay. Has there actually been an update since I last played? I don't know. But let's do it. Let's go. Let's play some Hina. That's new. That might be one of the new skins, right? The calendar is Lind. L-I-N-D-T. You know, like the brand. Not like Lint. That'd be disgusting. You know what it reminds me of? Chat. It's really good chocolate. Chat. Oh, that needs to be fixed. The cutting was not good for that at all. Chat. Have you ever seen a brand? Have you ever seen a brand name that you look at and you're like, that's gross, and it makes you not want to buy it? Because for me, that's Dempster's. Whenever I see bread and it's labeled Dempster's bread, all I can think of is, oh, dumpster bread. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy that at all. I mean, that's just great. You know, that's 2 losses. Call me rusty, but you know, hard to forget how this game works. Yes, 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 yes. So, 10 drinks, chat, or 10 losses. 10 losses. But anyway. So, chat, I was thinking, I remembered something while I was taking a piss. So, like I mentioned earlier, I'm watching Pokemon. They had a baseball episode. So, what happened... Wow, that was wrong. Wow. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, do you know what Scyther's Japanese name is? Scyther's Japanese name is Strike. Okay? And he was the umpire of the game. He was the umpire. Oh, wow. You are lucky as fuck. So, when Ash swung and missed, the Scyther jumped out, and it shouted, strike. And it was like, I get it. But then the next shot was a ball. But then the umpire came out and shouted, strike again. And the judge panel was like, well, it is a strike after all. And they counted it as a strike. I thought that was funny. But it made me think, some of the names for Generation 1 Pokemon are straight up they're just They're just words. Like, you know the Japanese name for Beedrill? It's Spear. That's its name. It's Spear. You know what the Japanese name for Vaporeon is? Showers. Flareon? Booster. It's Booster. Getting me another ball. I'm 3 losses in, man. Freezer. Booster. Showers. For what? I don't know. I don't know any other examples, but Generation 1 just has some Pokemon that are just named after English words, which is funny to me, you know? Like, you got Bulbasaur, his name is Fushigi-Dane, and it's like, huh. And then you got fucking Flareon, his name is Booster. His name is Showers. I hope this works. Wait, what? Why am I aiming for Midoriko? Why am I aiming for Midoriko? Where is number 2 on this calendar? Found it. Ooh, this one's a brick. This one's a brick, not a ball. Hina. Kamemushiga. There are some names. Extra state. There are some names that I can't pronounce. They're too long. I like that Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt in Japanese is just what, 10,000 volts. Abra's name in Japan is just Casey. Really? Abra. Yeah. Wow, you're not kidding. Its name is Casey. What about Kadabra? Younger. What? Okay, what about Alakazam? Foodin! Its name is Foodin! Crazy. Slip. Rapidash. Articuno Jinx, Nidorina, Beedrill, Ivysaur, Grimer, Chansey. Oh shit. Whoa, that eye patch does not look like correct on Golden Hina. Ivysaur, Grimer, Chansey. Hey chat, you know in the Pokemon rap they cheat? They go Articuno, Jinx, Nidorino, Beedrill, Ivysaur, Grimer, Chansey. And then instead of actually rhyming Chansey with anything, they just say Pokemon, and then they, well, I got a Golden Hina, and the Lucky Dance, and a key. You got more points for me than that, but I got a key, so. Rapidash. Its name is Gallop. Ponyta's name is Ponyta. And Rapidash's name is Gallop. Its French name is Galopa. Its German name is Galopa with 2 L's. Okay. Ghastly. His name is Ghost. And he evolves into Ghost. Yo! Haunter's Japanese name is Ghost. Powerful. For some reason, my shot went on the bottom of the screen again. I don't know what causes that. I should probably start holding the button. That seems to fix it. What's Lickitongues? I'll look it up, but why? Did I just lose? I think I did. Its name is Berolinga. Like, its name is Berolinga, which I think is a combination of ring, like the rings on its body, and the onomatopoeia for licking, which is Bero Bero Bero. So, you know, I'm a smart boy. That's 4 losses. 4 losses for me. This is new. Who's doing construction up here? I can't. Holy shit, it's like playing a claw machine with my fingers. Alright, got it. That's not. I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking. I don't know where Hina is. Oh, here. Yo, I won. Drowsy and Hypno are sleepy and sleeper. You know what's really weird about some Pokemon? Chat, according to this, wait a minute, how'd you switch your character so fast? Damn, I just beat your ass. You know how starter Pokemon have a gender ratio of like, 87 to 13, right? Something like that. But most Pokemon have a 50-50 ratio. According to this, Lickitongue's gender ratio is 50.2 for male and 49.8 for female. That's not even a 50-50 split. It might as well be a 50-50 split. But it's not. It's not a clean 50-50 split. There's a 0.2 difference. What's up with that? Did you know Pyroar has a 75% chance to be female? Congrats. Wow. Boober? What kind of a name is Boober? I mean, everybody knows Boober. It's a powerful name. Explode. Explode, Hina. Number 4. Number 15. You gotta hit the propane tank. My chocolate ball. The objective is to blow Hina up. That was not the objective. I'll show you what you were supposed to do, don't worry. Are you serious? Whatever. Yeah, you sure win. You sure win. Alright, that's 5 losses. That's 5. Yeah, Pyroar has a 25% chance of being male. 75 for female. Then you got Pokemon like Vespiquen. Oh, party time. Vespiquen and Salazzle. Both those two only evolved from the female versions of, or female genders of their species. But the male to female ratio is the same as a starter. That was a bad shot. Other Pokemon like that are Eevee. For some reason, Eevee also has the same gender ratio as the starters. It's interesting because back in Generation 2, like, gender was tied to DVs. So, I don't know exactly how it worked, but I'm pretty sure it meant that there was no female Pokemon that could have a max attack stat because of the way it worked. Going for a shiny Vespiquen or a shiny Salazzle is a pain in the ass. Then you got the whack jobs who want to go for a shiny 3-segment the Dunsparce. Maybe that's why they made Mousehold so bad. Maybe that's why they made Mousehold's shiny so bad. Was because otherwise people would grind for a shiny 3 family, which is kind of like really weird when you think about it. Only Pokemon with 100% female can have perfect attack as TVs. That's weird. What just happened? Generation 2 was interesting for that. DVs are also, like, DVs were also important to shinies. That's 6, by the way. 6 losses. I don't know what just happened. Nah, the new update's not out yet. No Flaw, no Yuma, no Mima. Could you imagine if I lost that? Oh, the misery. Okay. Number 5. Whoa, Prism. That sucks. Where is number 5 on this calendar? Found it. It's another chocolate ball. I was... Oh, no. No! What? There's simply no way. Wow. I just don't know what Nue is capable of. Apparently, she can just abduct you. What the hell? Alright. That's 7. Oh my. Hina, go. Bounce. What? That's not the right kind of bounce. Don't do it again. Hina! Got the coin. Hina! Stop! What an eventful turn that was. Hey, this chocolate's really good. Are you serious? Wow. That one's kind of nutty. Chat, is that 7 or 8? Was that 7 or 8? I'm trying to cheat, but I couldn't remember. I was busy thinking about how that rotation was just constantly going. No signs of stopping. Okay. Alright. Fly. Fly, Hina. Pinsir. I mean, that's a cool name. Kalios. Korata. Sleeper. Betten. Grotadmorph. Slimok. Slimok. Oh, I won. Nice. Sorry, I was looking at a very cool Pokemon named Slimok. That's Casey. That's Caterpie. Why is Exeggutor called Nassie? What does that even mean? Nassie? Monjara. Sacredenier. Tangela. Okay. Did I open number 7? Uh-oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't even opened 6. Why the hell am I looking at 8? Chester Charles. Oh, wait. Oh. That milk chocolate. Nice. Good. Woo! How about that? By the way, chat. Someone in the comments for one of the disappearing VODs said that the penguins might be a reference to Prinny's and Disgaea, because apparently Disgaea had some kind of DLC controversy. Anyone know anything about what that is? Because those penguins in that game, were very, you know, they were taking pot shots at DLC stuff, but I don't follow anything related to Disgaea. I played the first game and I was like, cool, and then I didn't play any more of it. What was that about? It's just because it has too much DLC? What is the DLC? I'm curious. I'm curious on the informations. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but it's fine. Has there ever been a greater controversy for DLC than Street Fighter Cross Tekken? That's 8 or 9 now. Horse armor? Horse armor? Isn't that Oblivion? Isn't it like $10 for in Oblivion? Armor for your horse? Okay, but that's if it's purely cosmetic. Before things were normalized. Oh. So how did we get to where we are if the reception to that was so bad? If the reception to that was like terrible, how did it turn into the norm? Wasn't bad enough. People bought it anyway. Oh. It's kind of depressing. All right. So I can understand I can understand that. Because I know Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Because the way their DLC worked is that the DLC already existed on the disc. So you were paying an additional fee to unlock the contents on the disc that you had. It wasn't download. It was on disc DLC. So the content itself wasn't being downloaded. It was already there. You were just buying the right to activate it. Which, you know? Chad, I think if I lose one more, I take a drink. Enormous. I have no idea what that creature is. It's a Lando and it turns into a turtle. What the fuck? Overquill. Oh, that's the evolution of... Okay, yeah. Alright. Lavandoraz. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, no, Street Fighter Cross Tekken DLC was a confusing decision. And while it wasn't DLC, there was, of course, Star Wars and its loot boxes. Now, Star Wars and its loot boxes were pretty impressive because they actually got, like, pretty sure that game is outlawed in some places in the world. I am so sorry that didn't go in because I had already picked up my drink and was getting ready to open it. Ah, yep, alright. Why would anyone check the contents of the disc? That's illegal. Exactly, right? That's kind of the funny thing about it, is like, the idea that if that was found, then like you broke a law, which is silly. Not really silly, mind you, but I guess it's silly to think that, like, you could get away with something like that because everybody in the world is a law-abiding citizen in terms of, like, that kind of thing. Wait, you can't do that. That's illegal. I can't open this fucking bottle, chat. This shit has been opened. Never mind. Ooh, smell that. Oh, that's the good stuff. Here we go, into the cup. All right. Drink time. Big shot. Here we go. Time to feel the burn in my thrusty. Big shot. Ah! Ah! Nice shot. Let me show you how it's done. Ah! They fixed it and then just abandoned it. Well, define fix, right? What do they do exactly to fix it? Did they just remove the boxes? Made the game good. I see. Makes sense to me. What about good. Lucky job. I had a thought and it disappeared. My thought disappeared. God damn it. Something about Okay, this wasn't the original thought, but chat, do you remember do you remember how Yuji Naka got arrested for insider trading for Dragon Quest? Wasn't there a follow-up to that story? Where he got busted for another count of insider trading for another IP. Chat, remind me what that guy's legacy was. Was he was the guy that made Knights, right? He was the guy that made Knights. And then he went and made Ball and Wonderworld. Sonic guy? He made Sonic. Really? Yuji Naka was the guy who made Sonic? Why do I not know that? Maybe I did know that and I just forgot. But wow. Ivy the Kiwi? My chocolate calendar! Ivy the Kiwi. Why is there a question mark? Something to guess. Got good ratings, actually. He left Sega like slightly before 06 came out. Oh. Oh, Hina. So chat, how many years do we think we got before we get the comprehensive history of Yuji Naka on YouTube? I'm talking full-ass documentary. How bad has it been? Chat, who did it worse? Inafude or Yuji Naka? Who did it worse? Who did it worse? Dude, at this point, I'm just waiting for a fucking Miyamoto to go full Joker. There's nothing Miyamoto could do at this point that, like, outperforms those two, huh? Miyamoto's just gonna retire, and that'll be the end of him. You know, people will remember him as the guy who made Mario, and there will be no controversy surrounding his legacy, aside from the forced innovation on all of his products. But it's okay. Oh, okay. Yuji Naka apparently effed over the already struggling Sonic Extreme devs by not allowing them to use his Knights engine. What the hell is Sonic Extreme? Who the fuck's Gary? He doesn't know? No, I don't know. What is Sonic Extreme? Any developer for a Sonic game that isn't explicitly Sonic Team gets fucked over. Because Sonic Team themselves constantly fuck themselves over. Like, cancel Sonic 3D game. You know how that narrows it down? I'm just saying. There's more than one canceled 3D Sonic game. Nice half ramp bounty. For the Saturn. I remember Sonic Jam. I don't know if that was canceled though. Baba boom. The one with the fisheye lens. I never had a Saturn. Sega Saturn? No. I had Nintendo systems. I was the enemy. Back when Sega was the prime contender. The greatest contender for Nintendo was Sega. Man, what happened to Sega? They pulled out of the console business. All of their IPs were just left out to dry. And Sonic was on top of the world. Oh, neat. What the hell is Sonic Lyric? You mean Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric? You mean that one? Are you just shrinking it? Who is this pink character? Why is Sanai in pink? Did she get her clothes in the wash? Her clothes were in the wash with a red sock. Nice shot. Let me show you how it's done. My shot was better. Sonic Boom. Hey, now Sonic Boom may have sucked a lot, but if there was one thing that came out of it that was pretty good, it was the cartoon. I got her. Couple of right jokers. You think you can beat me with that technique? You didn't even throw it the right way. Draw. We're both winners. Alright. Sonic Gem. Did that game ever come out? See, I remember that game because I remember watching like a mini compilation of stuff from Mega Collection that just showed off a bunch of games that weren't included in it, and I'm not sure if they were like games that finished or not. And one of them was Sonic Jam. I don't think it was the first 3D Sonic game. I think it was probably the second or third, because I'm pretty sure 3D Blast was the first 3D Sonic game, and that was part of the collection. Sonic Jam is just a compilation. Was it? No, it's a 3D game. It's 3D. It was originally for like Saturn or something. You're thinking of the 3D Hub World. Oh. Alright. Oops. Okay, Mr. Sonic Expert. What about Sonic Dreams Collection? What about that one? How's that? How's that game? That's a real game. What is that game? Seriously. What the fuck is that game? Where did it come from? Why does it exist? What? Where did that game come from? Who made it and why? Speaking of weird Sonic games, there's a really good Sonic fan game that exists, and it's called Eggman Hates Furries. What a wild name for your game. What the? Okay. It's a really good Sonic fan game. It's really well put together, but it's called Eggman Hates Furries. It gets a little weird. How weird? How weird could a game titled Eggman Hates Furries possibly get? Boing. Play it? Why should I? Why should I waste my time playing video games like that? I am very confused. Oh, the real Hina was down there. I was 4 or 5 losses, I don't actually know. I just said it was pretty good. Yeah, but there are a lot of games that are pretty good, but I'm not playing them. Why do I have to play a Sonic game just because I acknowledge that it was pretty well received? Hmm? Wow. Because Sonic. Because Sonic. No, I've seen Dreams Collection. I've seen it. And that was all I needed. You know? That was all I needed. I don't have to play that game. Kaboom. Hina! That is so bullshit. That is so bullshit. I lost that because she turned invisible and there was no objects around, so she just was completely gone. I couldn't have won that. I was 100% a guess. There was no way to win without a guess. Lame. 6 losses. Dr. Ivo Kintobar. What a powerful name. I actually don't know anything about Sonic Frontiers, but it's getting DLC and I hear it's pretty good. So good, in fact, that it almost won Player's Choice of the Year. That's probably a pretty good game then, right? Because I've never once seen bias towards a Sonic game from Sonic fans before in my life. Nope, not me. Instead it lost to Genshin, which is another game that I've never seen any bias for, even remotely. Yep, notice no bias there. My chocolate ball! No! It might not work. Push! Hina! I saw this chick. I don't know who she is, but her head looks like an egg. That's 7 losses now. She's got like white hair and it looks like egg-shaped. It's weird. I mean, brood. What's wrong with having egg-shaped hair? If anything, you're the rude one for assuming that that's a negative comment. How could you just assume that? If I went up to somebody and said, "Yo, damn girl, your hair looks like Eggs Benedict," would you consider that an insult? What if the girl loves Eggs Benedict? What if that was the original design of her hair? She wanted that that Eggs Benedict feel to it, you know? I just paid her the ultimate compliment. But you, Mr. Onlooker who just doesn't understand, would call it rude. Unbelievable. I would be assuming they like Eggs Benedict. What if they hate it? I ain't never meet a motherfucker who hates Eggs Benedict, alright? Mostly because I've never asked another human being in my life their opinion on such a thing. Which one did I just open? 10? Yeah, I think it was 10. I'm running out of chocolate that I can legally open because it's the 17th. Number 11. Another ball. Ask chat, we are people. First of all, no you ain't. Second of all, now that you know what I've said, you're going to go out of your way to say no smiley face after I ask, because that disproves my point. And you are nothing if not designed to disprove the streamer's point. I know how this works. I've been here long enough. That's 8. Bum 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 bum. You have selected Eggs Benedict. He's got a Cumber Patch and an egg named after him. Crazy. Insane. Crazy. Fly, Hina. I gotta know, who's running the show? Let's put a smile on that face. Eight louses. He can't keep getting away with this. How about I put so much chocolate in my system that I want to throw up? I want to throw up. Chat, last night I ate chips. Chips that I had, this is the worst game I've ever seen, and it made my stomach not happy. So I've decided to never eat chips again. I have to lose 2 more times to drink. It's awful. I can't believe I lost that, and then I can't believe I won that, and then I can't believe I lost that again. Emotions ran very high there. Looking for 12. Stop. Yo, this one's a full-ass teddy bear. The one in the middle. That's crazy. It's the guy on the front. What the? Alright. Just a big piece of chocolate right now. And I'm going to insert it in my mouth. Here it comes. Favorite type of chocolate? I don't have a preference, I just like chocolate. Although I prefer it be actual quality and not garbage. But I think that's a very generic answer. I've had dollar store chocolate. It's awful. I don't understand how some people can eat that shit. It's like melted plastic. I'm already full of those. Wow. Did you see that? But did you see that? Crazy. So here's the thing, chat. I go, you know, I'll take a drink if I lose a certain amount of matches. And then I just stop losing. I just stop losing. I'll just be on a hot streak for the next hour. Never gonna lose again. You see that? That is a win shot. What I tell you. You can take the player out of the game, but you can't take the game out of the player. Malform bear ball. Hershey's is good, but it's not amazing. I like it. I get sick of it fast though. Well, I just think it's just chocolate in general. Chocolate is one of those things I find it's very easy to get sick of. I've eaten half my calendar. I think I should probably stop. Hershey's. Hershey's is like the prime North American chocolate maker. Whoa. Did you see that trick? That was kind of crazy. Man. Nine. Fazrina is the best chocolate. I've never heard of that brand, but the word Fazrina sounds like something you'd call a female Freddy animatronic. Freddy Fazbear, get ready to meet Fazarina. Holy shit, it's you. Hina! Whoops. Orange flavored chocolate by Phaser. I did not know FaZe Clan made chocolate. Wow. Somebody get him a sponsor. I'm glad you thought that would work, because I didn't. Oh! That's fine. Ha! Ah! Ah! Patrick, are you okay? Finland! What do you even do in Finland? Like, what do you do up there? Right now, you die from the cold. It's not snowing here yet. It's wet. Fishing? No, you do fishing in where I live. I don't know why anyone would come here. There's nothing to here except the harbor. You go see the harbor and you're like, yep. And then you leave. But also, it's, you know, when you live somewhere, you don't really think too hard about the tourist attractions, because you're not a tourist, you're a local. Finna bussin'. In 2080, Finland is going to be renamed Finnaland. Because Zoomers will be in control at that point. And they're going to change things for the better. For real, no cap. Me? I won't be around for that. It is in my best interest to leave beforehand. Oh fuck, exit Hamlet. He's gone. Oh, it's my turn. What the hell? My province will be underwater in less than 100 years. Under the sea, just you and me. Under the sea. Crazy to think about. Is that 2 or 1? I lost count again. I think it was 2. I think it was 2. Chat, Silent Hill's a real place, right? Like, okay, now before you say something like streamer ellipses, like, isn't Silent Hill, like, based on a real location that's, like, kind of abandoned and kind of creepy? It's not just a fucking random place that was made up with a funny name, right? Hina, why are you like this? Centralia, Pennsylvania. Nice try, but I've seen enough fake words to know that what you just said is bullshit. Less than 10 people live there. Oh. A brilliant idea to set fire to an underground place that had tons of charcoal. Why is it called Silent Hill? I don't understand why it's called Silent Hill. Fire is not silent. If anything, that's Cracklin' Hill. Ask the Japanese. What? Maybe they thought the word was cool. That's 3. 3. It's based on a true story. Where's the giant permanent coal fire in Silent Hill? Well, you know how in Silent Hill there's 2 versions of it? There's the version that's like the fog, and then there's the version that is all rusty machines and hellfire, literally called hell. That would be where the permanent coal fire is, when you literally go to hell in Silent Hill. You get it, chat? Because Silent Hill is 1 letter away from being Silent Hell, which is, since every character experiences Silent Hill in a different way, it's their own form of Silent Hell as well. Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't that kind of cool? You know what isn't cool? This while I am like this. What the? How am I supposed to play under these conditions? You can't win anyway. There's a million boxes between Hina and the edge, and I can't see what I'm doing. Here, drop a box. How do you like that? More work for you. Since you don't want me to play anymore, I won't play anymore. I'll just drop boxes in your way. How's that sound? Punk. Nope. Nope. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I can't win that anyway. I can't even see what's happening. I hate that ability. Every copy of Silent Hill is personalized. Yes! It's not even a meme! That's just the truth! Didn't you ever play or see Silent Hill 2? I mean, I don't want to spoil a game older than me, of course, except I'm going to right now. But you know, at the end when James runs into Angela, and she walks up the staircase, it's on fire, and James is like, "What are you doing? Don't go up there, it's burning." And Angela is like, "What do you mean? It's always like this for me." So the fact is Angela sees everything differently from James, so her Silent Hill is just, it's covered in flames like that. And I guess when James sees her for the last time, like, he sees a window into her view, which I don't really understand that, but also Angela's kind of really depressing. The characters who show up alongside you in Silent Hill 2 are unfortunate characters, huh? But I guess that's kind of the case for a lot of the characters in Silent Hill as well. Like Kaufman and the nurse and Dahlia. And then Maria. I don't remember the little girl's name. Maria, Eddie, and Angela. Those are... Damn. I feel bad for the nurse, but I don't really, like, fully remember her story. I just know that in the end, she's the reason Kaufman can't escape. Laura was the kid, yeah. James takes her. James takes her and adopts her and leaves. Laura's confusing because I don't know if she's real. Because, like, the way she talks, it seems like she knew Mary, but at the same time, it's like, it feels like there's discrepancies in the plot that would allow them to even know each other. But we don't know what happens to James after the fact, so we have no idea if he truly adopted Laura, or if he just kind of, like, said he would, and then she disappeared. Because there's also the ending where he leaves with Mary, or he leaves with Maria, and Maria starts showing symptoms, like, that Mary had. So obviously that ending is going to be awful for James. She took care of Alyssa, but was blackmailed into drug addiction, like, by Kaufman. Oh. That's what that was. Yeah, Kaufman got, he got his comeuppance at the end of the game. God, the voice acting in Silent Hill was bad. But, like, you know, despite it being bad, everything else about the game is pretty goddamn solid. But that said, chat, I don't think all of the voice acting in Silent Hill 2 is bad. I think the part at the end, like Mary's performance in that game is very fucking good. Like with the letter and whatnot. That was really well done. But then, you know, then you got where fucking Eddie's there and James is like, "How are you just sitting there eating pizza?" And it's like, oh. Like, that's the general idea of the voice acting. And then you get to the end of the game and it's like, here's Mary's letter. And it's like, oh, this is actually, like, there's actual emotion in the way this is being performed right now. It's hard not to feel anything on that delivery, honestly. It was really good. Yeah, I don't know if the remake's gonna be able to capture the same feeling, but there are a lot of concerns about the remake anyway, because the remake is a remake of a beloved game. So I guess we get to play the game known as which is gonna perform better relative to its original run success, Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil 4. What do you think? Place your bets, place your bets, place your bets. Who's gonna win title of worst remake of the year? We got Silent Hill 2 with James, where he looks like his face shrunk. And we got Resident Evil 4 with Leon, who looks like his face shrunk. Wow. Damn, Hina, 10 points. Stuck that landing. Push. Silent Hill team never made a game with combat. What do you mean? They made Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 has combat. You constantly have to fight the controls. What a knee slapper! Woo! In case you didn't know, I'm not a huge fan of tank controls. Woo! Bro, I'm so good at this game. They've only made Amnesia-style first-person games. Wait a minute, chat. Wasn't there a new Amnesia game coming out? Also, I have played Homecoming, and I don't think its combat is super bad, but I also have bias towards that game because I like it more than I probably should. These Capcom cares about their legacy. I want to say something snarky about that, but compared to Konami, you're definitely right on that front. You're right about that compared to Konami, I'll give you that. Capcom cares a little bit more. They care about their bottom line in video games a bit more than Konami. Okay. Silent Hill Pro tags are just average dudes and an 18-year-old girl, and so the clunky combat makes sense. You know, you raise a good point. The Silent Hill protagonists aren't like trained in combat in any meaningful way. Every character in Resident Evil is. They have handled like the only character who hasn't like been part of something proper was Claire. But Claire was Chris's sister, so she's familiar with stuff like that. Leon was his first day as a cop, and Billy was ex-military, but all the other characters are STARS members or BSAA agents and stuff like that. Or Jake Mueller. But James Sunderland is just a dude who hates his wife. Wait, no, you didn't hear that from me. I didn't say that. I didn't say that! No! Thank you. We have now Master Sparked my comment away. Harry Mason is just a dude. James Sunderland is just a dude. Heather is more than just a dude, but she is at the end of the day just a dude. And then there's the guy from Silent Hill 4. I think he's just a dude as well. Nice. How did you make that shot? I did it. Victory. Yeah, see, Silent Hill 2 Remake, it's probably gonna be third person, like close third person perspective. Chat, have you ever seen a game that plays second perspective? Have you ever seen a game that does that? Could you imagine a full game in second person perspective? There's a video about this. One moment in God of War 3. Really? Second person perspective is fucking weird. I'm gonna assume that's 4. It's so disorientating. Second person perspective is essentially playing third person with first person view. It doesn't make any sense. Driver San Fran. I just can't imagine a full game in that perspective being good, you know? Screen sheet counts kinda. No. It's gotta be a full intended game with the camera perspective, but it doesn't really work, you know? Kaboom. There's a mission in the game where you were in the POV of someone in a car, but you were controlling the car in front of them. Like, that just sounds really hard to do. I've played some... There are horror games like that. Like, No One Lives Under the Lighthouse had a moment like that. And, Sauna. Sauna has a moment like that as well. It's just hard. Like, there's some VR games like that. How does that make any sense? Wait a minute, how can there be a VR game about second-person perspective? Isn't the entire point of VR that it's all a first-person Esmeralda! God damn it. Oh. Oh. Alright. It's time to fly. You look at a little fella you're controlling that does all the platforming. Bro, what the hell is happening? Oh, I won. Oh, I'm the greatest. Oh. I'm the greatest to ever do it. Look at him go! Look at him go! Look at it! I never lose! Chad, imagine if there was individual player records. I could see how many times I've beaten you and how many times you haven't beaten me. All at the same time. Look at that. I have no idea how to hit that Hina. Those boxes are terribly placed. Why is this level like this? See? What are we doing right now? Alright, I got it. And now I issue the coup de grace. Hina, I hate you. I hate you so much. This game is for jackasses. Just jackasses. Like you and like me. Because shit like that happens. And it's just... You know? What even is that? Why is Hina leaned over? Why'd she fall forward? No. Chat, what was that Silent Hill game on, what was it? PSP? I think it was. I think it was for the PSP. It was, I think the main character's name was Travis. Origins. He's the truck driver in Homecoming. He drives Alex to Shepherd's Grove in Homecoming. Well, that's just stupid. Six. Is that game good? I don't think it is. There was a Wii remake of the first game. Well, I say remake, but it was like different, you know, Shattered Memories. That game was weird. A lot of weird running segments. Harry Mason. 7. 7. 7. I've scrunched this bear wrapper so much that it looks silly. Why is everybody in this fucking game play this character? Reimu doesn't exist. Notori? Who's that? You all play the same characters. Nobody plays Fortune Teller. That character. Crazy. I haven't seen a Yomu all day. Not a single Yomu, not a single Reimu. Crazy. That was a bad shot. Go ahead. Let me show you how it's done, champ. Oh. No Suika. No Alice. I forgot those were characters in this game, to be honest with you. Suika's a rare one to begin with anyway, because she suck. She's sucky. All she does is throw meteors and nothing else. And they explode and that's it. Holy shit, it's Alice. Whoa. Huh. Whoa. Ikura. Here we go. Kill shot, engage. Oh my god. Champion of the deep. Good. Good, 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 good. 3 more losses. Only 3 more. You cannot beat me. You cannot beat me. See, I wish the other ones were in the game, because I would have liked to see the Yuma and the Flandre and the Mima and see what they do. What they do. I thought I waited long enough to catch it. That's a shame. Oh, it's greatly a shame. A new mascot for Pokemon? Nah. Nah, no way. I don't know if Pikachu is going to be present in the new series, but at the very least, Pikachu's popularity cannot be understated, right? From the promo image they had for the new series, it was just 2 characters on the starters. They always have the new Pikachu. The new Pikachu always shows up in the anime in some capacity. Except Plusle and Minun, actually, when I think about it. Pichu... Not Pichu or Plusle or Minun, but in Gen 4... In Gen 4, Dawn had Pachirisu. And in Gen 5, Chat, who had the Emolga in Gen 5? Somebody had an Emolga, right? Was Iris's? What the fuck? Well, Gen 6, Bonnie had, Dedenne. And then Gen 7, Sophocles, I think his name is, has, Togedemaru. So in Gen 8... Wait, what's the peak... Whoa. Chat, what's the Pikachu clone in Generation 8? I don't remember. What's the Pika clone in Gen 8? Morpeko. Right. Yeah, the hungry guy. Palmo's Gen 9. Whoa, that did not... What the hell? Why did that do that? Alright. Pikachu. Togedemaru is not that great. He's not that great. To be honest, I don't like any of the Pikachu clones. Mimikyu. Yo, actually, Mimikyu is funny. So in the Pokemon anime, because Team Rocket can't like blast off because it's the Alola region is a bunch of islands. Instead, they get kidnapped by this giant fucking Beware, and this Beware is like crazy strong. I don't know why this happens, but currently their team is James found a Marini. What the shit? James found a Marini that really likes him because James looks like one. And Jesse found a Mimikyu. Now the funny thing is, according to Mimikyu's Pokedex description, it impersonates Pikachu because it's a popular Pokemon and it wants to, you know, it likes Pikachu and it wants to be loved. But the Mimikyu in the anime fucking hates Pikachu. Despises Pikachu. That Pokemon is fucking scary, dude. Mimikyu's Pokedex description is just like, one time somebody looked under its disguise and was so horrified they died. And it's just like, what do you mean? What do you mean he died? No, Mimikyu wants to be, you know, wants friend. So it pretends to be Pikachu because Pikachu is a loved Pokemon. But it's just the Mimikyu, Jesse's Mimikyu, for some reason, despite it dressing up like Pikachu, absolutely fucking loathes Pikachu. Hates it. That Mimikyu is actually kind of crazy strong, too. Speaking of that, chat, the way Pokemon moves work in the anime, I talked about this before, but they're always, like, kind of a weird mishmash of how they work. But I saw, the way Bite works, the way they use Bite is like, they don't actually physically bite the opponent. I mean, they can. But you remember, like, in Origins, where fucking Gary goes over and bites Ash's, Red's Charmander, and his Charmander just starts freaking out? But in the show, it's like, it's kind of like how in the game, there's that visual effect that goes over them and chomps down. That's what Bite is in the anime as well, in Sun and Moon. It, like, produces an energy in front of it, and it chomps down, so it's like a bite effect. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Also, the show did Iron Head from Doug Trio, the Alolan Doug Trio, and it literally just uses its hair to attack, and it counts as Iron Head. It's actually kind of crazy how it works. Sun and Moon's animations aren't bad, and I like the silly reactions that happen from some characters. That says PP, but currently it says BB. Alright, could you give me a second? I don't... That was declaring victory. I wasn't gonna win with... Can we turn the screen back up right, please? Alolan Trio's hair is made of metal. No, I know, that's what I mean, though. The hair itself isn't actually hair, it's whiskers, but they're made of fine iron. That's why it's a steel type. But I'm saying that when it used Iron Head in the show, it used Iron Head in the show, it literally just swung its hair as like an attack, and that counted as Iron Head for it, which is really cool. Because a Marowak showed up and used Iron Head, and its head literally just ironized, or metallicized, or whatever. And then it headbutted. But the way Doug Trio did it was like very weird and different, but very fitting for the Pokemon. It was kind of cool. Peep, 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 peep. Alright. Congratulations. You flipped my screen upside down, gave me nausea, and then dropped a bunch of P blocks. If this was your plan, it worked. Those were D's, not P's. Do you have even the slightest bit of evidence to back that up? Chat, when I'm done streaming today, I am going to probably go back to watching Pokemon. I am not in the mood to edit, but hopefully I will be in the mood tomorrow. Like I said, I got ideas. I got ideas I want to work with, but I have plenty of time through January to work on things anyway. Fly. Amora has made a grand total of 5 appearances in the anime. Hey, that's better than some Pokemon. Did you know that Pikachu has made over 1,000 appearances in the anime? Whoa. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong side of the screen. Do you have a source on that? What, my Pikachu statistic? Okay, here's my source. There is over 1,000 episodes of Pokemon in circulation. And Ash and Pikachu appear in just about every episode ever created. So there you go. Also, that title plate is Hina's face. That's pretty great. Pika Pika Choo Choo. Do you know what Pokemon has never made an appearance in the anime? Not even once? Not even as a background Pokemon? You'll never guess. Whoa. Kadabra? That is wrong. Wrong. Kadabra was Sabrina's Pokemon. The answer was Porygon 2 and Z, yes. Those Pokemon were not allowed to show up after Porygon fucked the family business. Anything related to Porygon has been banned from television. Porygon 2. Why? Because they're related to Porygon. It's not a good thing, you know. No, but you don't want to put the Pokemon that cause big problems in your thing, right? Because that Pokemon, like, why even bother? There's 150 or more to see. But, you know, you're really going to make a case that Porygon has to show up among those 150? I don't think he does. Porygon can just stay in the Shadow Realm forever because he cost them thousands, if not millions of dollars. And extreme PR damage, so fuck him. And then they went and gave him an evolution twice. Ain't that funny? Pikachu did that? Yeah, I know. I know. Thank you. Pop! Ready to go. I have a drink, finally. The first time all day. Oh. Yeah. Fired a gun. Holy fuck, that feels good. What? What am I doing here, Hina? That's it. Last drink. Give you one more. One more sippy. One more sippy. Sippy the quick. Just a little bit skim on the top. Okay. Here I go. Ha! Now, to be fair, how do you even use Porygon anymore? It's a Pokemon that exists in cyberspace. You can't use it. I like how Porygon 2 is a software update and Porygon Z is malware. That's a funny evolution line for a Pokemon. Because, like, 2 is straight up an upgrade from Sylph. And then the way you evolve Porygon Z is you give Porygon 2 a disc full of dubious data. What do you mean, dubious data? What is so dubious on that disc that it turns your Porygon into a fucking freak show? Oh. Lots and lots of Zorn. No, my it's malware, so he's Porygon Z. But if it was Zorn, it would be Porygon C. Ha 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 ha. Or even Porygon P. It all rhymes. I do not want to install Porygonware. Who made that disc? What is on that disc, and why is its sole purpose evolving Porygon? I don't understand. Hina, why are you so top heavy? I don't understand, chat. I've seen the way this artist draws the lower half of his characters. So why the fuck is Hina so top heavy in this game? It contradicts the artist's preference. That's what it does. I demand we change how the weight distribution works based on this and this alone. How did you win? How am I winning? I've used my special move like 3 times. Have I not seen Komachi? Nue, what are you doing? You looking? She's playing the scavenger hunt race. What's she looking for? Her head is big to hold her giant brain. Ah. That was an incredibly good shot that I took advantage of and stole your win. Haha. Don't you love when you get a shot so good that your opponent can't fuck it up? Whoa, that caught me off guard. I was like, who's that? I almost forgot what this character looked like. Alright, well, I just blasted Rumia. Absolutely blasted. That was so strange. But I am once again the winner. We're gaming right now. There seems to be some kind of unwritten rule about Komachi. That when she shows up, there is like a legal requirement that her bust size be, you know, no smaller than, I don't know cup sizes, unfortunately. I'm not educated on that. You ain't ever gonna see it otherwise. Never played Honey Pop? What the fuck does Honey Pop have to do with what I just said? Explain to me right now, or forever hold your eyebrow. I demand an explanation. Okay, streamer? What do you mean, okay, streamer? What? What does Honey Pop have to do with what I just said? The first game you can ask the girls what their cup size is. Okay, but that doesn't tell me anything. What is that? What? 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 If you played the game, maybe you would get an idea what cup sizes are then. No? No, you wouldn't. You most certainly would not. Source, me. That game is banned on Steam, dummy. It's forbidden. Although, I actually wonder if its sequel is banned. Probably just by proxy, but if it's not, then... You mean Twitch? Yes, I mean Twitch. I mean... Oh, Banky. Twitchy. Is ascending bigger or descending? Are you guys okay? Your sentences are not making any sense to me anymore. I'm pretty sure this is your fault. Huh. Why does this always happen on this fucking stage, dude? I'm the slightly intoxicated one. Me? Me? What you mean, me? How could it be me? Chat, why are you trying to teach me about cup sizes? I know what they are based on their numbers, but if I look at someone's boobs, I can't tell what the size it is. Do you want to know why I can't tell? I don't know, I just can't. I don't fucking know. How would anyone know? You can't eyeball that. It's always a point of contention in the animes. They talk about the sizes and whatnot, but I'm just sitting here like, what? That was such a good shot, holy shit. No, you can't. You can't tell at a glance because things exist. Oh, man. I hate this character. I hate you. I can't do it. I cannot fucking do it. Why did it flip again? You didn't even win. You didn't even win. What? What? That doesn't even make sense. How the fuck did it? What? I clicked the top left corner of the map. The top left corner of the map, and it came out the bottom right. That does. Well, huh? Whatever. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. Sage players don't care about winning. They just care about you losing. That's all I give a shit about. Dirtbags. Oh, good shot. Good shot. Good answer. All right. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, you can't tell these things because things like push-up bras exist. So anyone who could actually see that kind of thing is a liar, because you can never, you know, there are unknown factors. Kind of like this fucking block in Hina and stuff. But my point, what was my point? I don't think I had a point here. I was just saying that for some reason, whenever Komachi shows up ever in anything, it's always like, you know, like she is Miss Boobs when it comes to Tuhu. She is always the character with the boobs. Tall equals big. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. I don't deny that. What one's Hina? What one's Hina? There's Urumi with actual size in-game. Yeah, but people don't like Urumi as much as they like Komachi, so she doesn't count. I don't make the rules. What the hell am I doing right now? You gonna hit that block or what? I am the greatest player you've ever seen. Wow. He is undefeatable. Wow. I know every character in Toho. Every single one of them. I know them all. All of them. By name. Hina-chan Breaker the Second. That's me. You can now roll the credits. I accidentally just bided my fingers with a plastic. Uh-oh. 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 Streamer. Streamer, your fingers are compromised. Streamer. This has evolved into a problem. Well, guess I'll live with it for the rest of my life. In the hole. Okay. Skomachi. I fixed it. No, I don't really like the Komachi in this game. I think her boobs are too big. Chat, there is such thing as too much of a good thing. And I am the personal belief that if they're bigger than your head, then something needed to stop. Something on the page had to stop at some point, and you just didn't. That is my opinion. I don't care if you agree on it. It is mine. You can't have it. I mean, actually, you can have my opinion if you want. No skin off my back. Just be sure to pay me royalties whenever you have the same opinion as the streamer. What's wrong with Clownjun? Explain to me in 5 words what's wrong with my choice of outfit. Explain. You have 5 words. I've taken your opinion. That's good. Better pay up. Pay the fine. I cannot fucking believe that worked. I just don't understand what is the problem with this outfit. It is everything you could possibly want and more. Disagree, but okay. That's fine. You can disagree if you want. You can disagree if you want. It doesn't matter to me. My opinion is my own. You can share them, but you have to pay me royalties. Whoa, that was a bad shot. Pay up. Pay up. Here you go. All right. Thank you for 500 points. I will add that to my my bank vault of infinity points I have as the streamer. Yep. Your contribution is noted, and quite frankly, I spit on it, but it is noted. If I use your opinion, I have to pay you guys. Well, I mean, you can try, but the minute you try that, I'll show you what freedom of speech will get you in this chat. Cruise town to the message deleted. Choo choo, get him out of here. I can't share points. I can't bail out the economy. Unfortunately, I can't print money. I can't print money like that. Whoa. She went up and then she went down. Seiya has the best skins in the game. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? What is happening? How do we get her out of this? She's stuck. This is your fault. You stupid, stupid bastard. Yo! 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 I walk away a champion. 2 keys richer. You know who has the best skins in this game? Not Jun. However, Jun's skins are pretty good. But are they the best? I don't think so. What? I think the best skins might belong to, it might belong to Suika. Suika. What? Suika. Now, why is that streamer? What do you mean, why is that? It's because they're good skins. I'm not sure what you mean. If anything, the fact that you would raise an eyebrow to my opinion based on nothing but the initial word? I mean, what are those skins? Well, there's one where she's dressed up like a pirate. That's pretty cool. There's one where she's dressed up like Reimu. That's pretty cool. What else? Well, there's one where she's wearing a nurse's outfit. That's pretty good. Hina, what are you doing up there? Uh-huh? What do you mean, uh-huh? What do you mean, uh-huh? What you mean? Flip. Oh, God. God. Nice shot. Let me show you how it's done. Check this. Flippy. That was terrible. Do you think just because one character has a skin like that, it means the entirety of their outfit, their wardrobe should be judged? Look at Reimu. Reimu has an outfit that puts her in her, you know, her PJs. Reimu has an outfit that turns her into a tiny little Reimu. Bye, Hina. See you fucking later. But no, we gotta draw the line at Seika dressing up as a nurse. That's gotta draw the line there, right? Look at this character. This character's got the fattest ass in the game. When she dresses up like Reimu. But that's all you're focused on. It gives tonight 20 costumes, and all anyone can talk about is how fat her ass is in Reimu's outfit. Fly. Cake time. It's big. Just the way it is. Better watch your opinions on that, or I might have to fine you. Slide, Hina. Alright, chat. 10 more. 10 more. Holy shit, that's the first Yoshi. I mean, that is the first Yoshi I've seen. That's the first Yomu, I've seen. That's what I meant to say. Wait, what if it wasn't? No, it isn't. This isn't the first Yomu I've seen. I've seen another Yomu earlier. It was the one with the dongo. Pardon me. Pardon me, fellas, but you help out an American who's down on his luck. This Yomu kind of scares me. Wow. That was like going, and then it stopped, and then it started going again. I lost my title? I lost my Hina-breaker 2 title. I need that back. Alright. 9 games left. Wait. Okay. For some reason, chat seems to think that Clown Piece's outfit isn't amazing. And I just don't understand it. Oh, well. Who said that? What do you mean, who said that? You said that! What, did you post one too many question marks? Get that ass banned. What did it even get? What did it even get? I can't see. Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. It was question marks. Say what you want about Clown Piece. Nothing wrong with her outfit. I think the limit is 13. I love that maneuver. Coming up to game 5. Game 5. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. That's the perfect shot. Dunked. Going on to game 6. I'll never get my title back, man. Not at this rate. I'd finally become Hina-chan Breaker the 2nd. Now she's bottom heavy. Alright. Some characters' outfits are special. They're tailor made. Like Reimu. Reimu's outfit is very goofy. Because it's not a Shrine Maiden's outfit at all. But it's a great outfit. I love that outfit. Flip. That didn't do anything, dude. That did nothing. Go ahead. Don't flip the screen, though. That's all I ask. I will... Wow, that was good. Coming up to game 7. Give it up for game 7. Wow. Slide. You poor bastard. It is now my turn to lay claim to victory. What just happened? Why did I not win? Why did I not win? What? Chat, explain right now. Why the fuck did I not win? It's what he does? What? Steals wins? He stole my win? What the fuck? I had to win twice. Oh shit, it's my turn. That was a terrible shot. I did lose. No, I won. I know I won, but the first time I didn't win. I was very confused as to why I didn't win. Oh, man. Finally playing a top tier. Here we go. Time for the kill shot. Hina, why did you fall back upright? He puts book on object. If you win, you don't. What? Game 8. Coming up on game 8. Coming up on game 8. Yikes. Perfect. Coming up on game 9. Game 9. Give it up for game 9. Ho ho. This game is pretty fun. When I first played this game, I played it for like 6 hours. Like, I mean, I played it for about 2, maybe 3, and then I played more of it off stream. It's still a very fun game. It's very silly. But, you know, I have over 1,000 confirmed victories. You can only imagine how many times I've lost or drawed. So I've been playing this game for quite a while. But it's fun. It's very simple. Hina story mode. Why are we doing this to Hina? Alright, game 9. Here comes game 9. Give it up for game 9. We're going to game 10. Ho ho. Ho ho. Do 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 do. That is so not good. Damn it. Done. And streamer walks away a billionaire. Check the contents. How many I got? Just 2? Wait. Chat, what's the one on the bottom? Do I not have student Schnei? I think I don't have the student Schnei, I guess. Huh. I don't remember how this box thing works. What am I missing? Missing someone. 2 of another, 1 of another, 1 of another. Bottom one is using a key. I guess I didn't have it. That was 1 of Snai's, so now I need 1 more of Snai's. I need 1 of pretty much everything. Hina. Final boss. Hina. Sports festival. Or in cosplay. Teacher. Look at those new ones roll in. Sports festival. I have teacher. I don't have Orin cosplay. Alright. Dangerous girl. Good, good, good. And that was a bunch. Look at that. Ain't that good? Wow. Who is this character? Who is this character? Ah, I see. No. No, 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 no. Alright. Right, I forgot. There's an outfit that just changes Chirno into Daiose. Alright, I'm out of here. Get me out of here. 2,447 battle. He's the greatest player to ever do it. Anyway, goodbye, Hina, for another day. Hina is fun. I'll get to all those legendaries eventually, I'm sure. But yeah, there you go, chat. Some nice Hina. Too bad I missed the update window by a couple days. So I'll play it again in the future for sure. By then, those characters will be added. But yeah, it's always a nice little break from things to just play this game.